vrlink here, and today I'm going to be doing an honest review on the TOMSIN Quest 2 extended handles and controller grips. As always, I just want to say thank you for TOMSIN for sending me these products, and as always, this is going to be an honest review. So to start off with, I really like the packaging of these products. They are really small and simple and compact, so they don't really take up a lot of space, but they are still somehow able to fit everything. So on the left, we have the controller grips, and on the right, we have the extended handles. So the first one I'm going to be reviewing are the controller grips. Now these controller grips are kind of like the Kiwi design controller grips that I have made a video on before. Honestly, I think the only difference is that you can't take off the top silicone cover that covers the actual ring of the Quest 2 controller. So one of the great things that I like about this controller package is that it didn't just come with the controller grips, it also came with some extras, and I will be going over those later on in the video. Now, as I messed with the controller grips more and more, I started to realize these feel a lot better than the Kiwi design controller grips, and that is because they just have a nice feeling all around. There's a bunch of different things to touch on there. It's kind of bumpy. It has these other bumps on it that you can actually squeeze. Like if you were someone that had ADHD or something and you wanted something to just play with and squeeze, these controller grips would feel amazing in your hand. And that's not to say that the Kiwi design controller grips are bad or anything. These are just really nice and fun to squeeze and play with in your hand. Now, installing these controller grips are pretty easy. So to make it simple, basically installing the controller grips are just you stuffing the Quest 2 controller inside of these things. But be sure to make sure that you do take off the battery pack cover off of your controllers before you just stuff it in there. I also do want to point out that none of these devices or accessories have any instructions because they are just really simple and easy to use. So no instructions were in the box at all. And you guys know that's how I like my devices. I don't like using instructions anyway. After you smush your Quest 2 controllers into the controller covers, all you gotta do is now fasten the grip. Now, I'm not gonna lie, most of this was pretty easy, but fastening the grip was kind of annoying, especially when you're trying to get it at the right tightness or at the right looseness. It's just kind of annoying to pull. It fights with you a lot. And honestly, I was just happy when I got it through. But I guess that is a protection bonus, so you won't really have it just flying out of your hand. So it is really stable and it will for sure stay in there. Your grip strap is not going anywhere. So now when everything is all set up, this is what it looks like. It's really nice and sleek and it just feels really good in your hands and it works perfectly. And when you're setting up the other controller, obviously everything is basically just rinse and repeat. This is perfectly simple and I love it. And now for the other accessories that were also inside the box. You get a really cool silicone lens cover that I've never seen before. I've gotten a lot of lens covers and I've never seen one that was silicone that looks like it's perfectly fits for the Quest 2 lenses. You also do get a wrist strap. I don't really use these because I already have the strap that goes on your hand, so I don't really see a use for these, but if you also want to use a wrist strap, they have it there as well. And these face covers were also a first for me as well. I have never seen anything like these in any packages that I've gotten for the Quest 2 accessories. These are for basically if you want to show someone your Quest 2 and you don't want them to have their face get all sweaty on your Quest 2 face cover or VR cover. Leave a comment below if you have seen something like this before. This is my first time and that's surprising because I have reviewed a lot of VR products. Now let's jump to the extended handle grips. Now I have reviewed grips like these before, so these aren't my first go around with grips, and the last ones that I actually reviewed were a bit more premium. That's not saying these grips are not bad or anything, but they're just not heavy or they don't have any weight to them, and they're just made out of a really light plastic material. But with all of that said, these more than get the job done. The setup for these are pretty easy and you don't need any instructions. All you have to do is get the Quest 2 controller, put it in this little black controller holder thing. I don't really know what to call it. You then get the secure tool that they put in the box, and of course they do have each of these for each of the controllers. And next, all you have to do is secure it with this little screw. You secure the controller by screwing the screw from the bottom of the controller holder into the secure tool. And of course you want to get that nice and tight so the controller doesn't go flying off. Once you feel like the controller is secure, you can start attaching the other handles. Now you can't attach the handles in any order you want. You kind of have to match them up because some of them have two ends where you can screw something in and some of them don't. And of course with some games you don't want to use all the handles combined together anyway. Some games you may just want to screw in one of the handles, some games maybe two, and in some games of course all of them. So it all depends. Now I do want to point out that the rubberized grip on these extended handles feel very nice. So the handles may be light and don't have weight to it, but the grips themselves just feel great. And I also do like that the grips are texturized. They actually feel like grips. They won't fall out of your hand because of that texture. You can also remove the bottom parts on these to add the other handles, and I thought that was a great idea because I think that's one of the reasons why it's so compact. And it allows you to add the handles back if you wanted to use it as a secure strap. Now I do want to point out, once you add all of the extension grips together, this becomes super long. It is perfect if you want to play maybe like a Darth Maul style on Blade and Sorcery, or if you wanted to play kind of like a Darth Maul style on Beat Saber. So I've seen a lot of people kind of use these handles to do something like that. So when you connect all of it this way, it's perfect for that kind of play style. Now the last thing that I do want to bring up is that you can't connect the controller grip covers with this. I know it kind of sucks. You have to kind of take out your Quest 2 controllers all over again to install this. That really does suck. I did try it out and it didn't work. I wish someone would make one that would work with extended Quest 2 controllers. But anyway, that is the end of this video, and I hope that you liked this review and it was able to help you out in making a decision if you want to get this or not. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. It would really help the channel out, and if you didn't, put it down in the comments and put a thumbs down. If you want to support my channel even more, become a Patreon. You'll be able to see your name at the end of all of my videos and you'll get a shout out. If you want to contact me and ask me questions for any of my videos, you can put that in the comments below, or you can contact me on Twitter or TikTok. As always, have a wonderful day or night. Peace out.